Okay, well, first off, I am Lexi. I got kidnapped once.
Like in real life, or
No, in city.
I just had to clarify. Sorry, the audience was confused.
You don't threaten to blow my brains up my butthole, please.
We found Christian's kink, guys. We found it.
Oh, it's you!
I'm gonna do a series podcast here.
I was told to do that. Damn it!
What's she saying, guys? They had an orgy at the Vanilla Unicorn.
Absolutely, I like it.
Somebody would train Cog to that.
I don't give a shit. Fucking put me on the clock, you dumb bitch. What the fuck? What? What the fuck do you want? Fucking put me on the fucking clock. Can you leave me alone? Fucking close my door. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Fucking close my door, bro. No, get out. Shut. No. Shut. No. Get out. What the fuck? Get out. Get out. Shut. No. Get the fuck out. Get out. Shut up. Can you get out? Shut. Get out. Shut. No. Get the fuck out. Get out. I'm gonna cut the wire. I don't give a shit. Get out. Shut. Get out.
Fucking bitch, fucking pit people the entire fucking time.
Well, welcome to the podcast, guys. We're gonna have Lexi on. We're gonna talk with Lexi about her RP experience and how she got to where she is and why she plays FiveM. Because I think if you play a FiveM, you're a little crazy and maybe a little
You will
bored.
be studied. You will be studied one day.
Well, that means we're all going to be studied then, Christian. And you're
Yeah,
going to be
we have.
studied even more because you own the server.
Yeah,
Like we all play in one, but you own the server.
special type studying.
Psychiatric evaluations.
So today is going to be a little different than last time because I'm not just going to play the only host. We have two more hosts here now. We have Christian and Chris who are going to act as hosts as well. So they're not on the hot seat today, though I might put them on the hot seat at some point. Like right now, actually, we should probably talk about it. Christian and Chris, let's talk about the elephant in the room, all the server outages and closing time.
Rocket Node. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
They
fucking
suck.
Rocket Node, man.
They got a lot of unhappy customers, including us. So we're probably gonna change that within the week. We're done with that. This is the second one within a week of it completely shutting down and them not saying anything about it other than it's back
Yeah,
up
it's down or it's back
after
up. Yeah,
6 to 8 hours of being down. So
their old chat goes wild in Discord, but nobody says anything.
luckily right now we're not in a place where a lot of players are in. We're still kind of in a building stage, so it doesn't matter too much right now. But when it gets further, like progresses further, we can't have that. It's terrible.
Yeah, I think we ended up having a problem with them before. I think we
Same
used
thing.
them in the past, and it was kind of the same thing. Like they just kept getting kicked offline or DDoS attacked or whatever happened to them, or servers. I don't know.
So for those who don't know what we're talking about, who aren't privy to like how FiveM works, if you play FiveM, you might not know how it works. So it's kind of like if you play like Minecraft or like something like that, and you get like a dedicated server, you pay like a company to host the server for you. FiveM works the same way. So Chris here had paid Rocket Node to host Closing Time, and then they're having a bunch of problems on their end, which then makes our like not only our server but other servers go out too.
Yeah, it's like a big thing with everybody who has hosting from them. They're all complaining in the Discord. It's like it's lit
Yeah.
up with. We had 60 players, now we have 10.
Hey, we got 15% off.
Yeah, they got 15% off, so whatever.
So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. So if you've been in Closing Time recently and you've been playing around and you get disconnected, it happened a lot last night. I know we were having a lot of issues last night. So I just wanted to reach out and let everybody know that it's not us. Like we're not purposely bringing down the server. We would never purposely bring down a server, and if we did, we'd let you know, hey, we're doing some maintenance. Got to shut it down for a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's definitely out of our hands with that one. So yeah, we'll be looking to change that within like the next week or so.
So that being said, if you join Closing Time in the next few days or so until we change and like it just happens to go down, just know it's not us, and we're going to be on top of much. We can let you guys know that it's down if it's down. But if you catch if it's down, just like create a ticket and say, hey, I think the server might be down or something like that. And just let us know so we can announce it to everybody.
It's always very random when it goes down too. It could just be working fine and then the next minute start to lag and then the server will just get shut down. So I mean, like right now it's probably running fine, but in the next 12 hours nobody knows. It could just go to shit.
Yeah, so once we get switched, we'll let you guys know. And what really sucks, and I don't know if Christian brought this up with Chris or not, but me and Christian at one point at VC were talking about opening the server.
Yeah. Put a
And
halt
that
on
kind
that
of
for a minute.
and that kind of put a bummer on that. So just know we were planning on trying to open this weekend, but because of Rocket Node we can't. So yell at them on Twitter or something.
So I took the lazy route this time, and I went with Rocket Node because they have a panel. And for setup purposes, a panel is so much easier than a VPS, which I know how to set up a VPS, but VPSs can be a pain in the ass at first. But it bit me in the butt because what's happening now is a lot of these places that had server panels, like Iceline is who we used to use, CFX kicked them off because they didn't want to fall in line with CFX and pay that money that CFX is making everybody pay. So they shut down. We just started using their VPS, and that's probably honestly where we're going to go again because Iceline is actually really good. So we'll probably just go back
Yeah,
to them.
their VPSs were nice when we had
And
those
they
for
have
last
really
server.
good protection. When we had Iceland, we did get DDoS. Our server itself got DDoSed, but we reached out to them and they fixed it fast. They gave us a
Yeah,
whole nother
they threw
thing,
another protection
but
layer on it also, is what they done when you reached
yeah,
out to them.
and we never had that issue again after that.
All right, so that's a server issue, guys. Eric, I believe it's Eric in chat, said thanks for covering the server issues, and he's disappointed because apparently the only night he got off, we had server issues, which does suck. I've been there before on
Yeah, it's
different
a
servers.
bummer,
So.
dude. Real big bummer.
Before we get into the meat potatoes of the podcast, I have to do a quick sponsor read, and we are sponsored this week,
A lot
so
of
I do have to read this. Okay. We're getting paid good money to read this. This episode is brought to you by Closing Time Roleplay, one of the most immersive roleplay communities in FiveM. If you're looking for a serious city where every decision matters and every character has a story, this is the place for you. Whether you want to serve and protect as law enforcement, run with the crew in the streets, build a business empire, or just live out your character's unique story, Closing Time Roleplay gives you the freedom to make it happen. We're an 18-plus whitelist server built for people who value serious roleplay over chaos. There's no paywall for gangs or businesses. If you've got the creativity and the drive, the opportunities are there for you. Join today, start your journey, and help us write the next chapter in the city. You can apply now to the Discord. Just check the link in the description. That's our sponsor read for the day, guys. Closing Time Roleplay. Big shout out to them. I expect
you
my check
guys.
in the mail.
He's gonna need royalties from that too, from later on down the line.
Hey, next time let's not laugh during it.
Listen, no, I was fine till I saw Chris at the corner of my eye and he started laughing. And then you started laughing, Christian. Like, I had it over here. I wasn't even looking over here. But yeah, we're going to kick it off. We're going to make Lexi do what I made these two do last week. I did myself last week. Lexi, please introduce yourself, who you are, how much money you make every year, your social security number, credit card number, last 3 digits on the back, and your zip code.
Well, I don't have a zip code because I'm in Canada. We have postal
Oh, we got a booter,
code.
guys. We got a booter. Hold on. Let me kick her out of here.
Yeah. Okay, well, first off, I am Lexi. I first got into RP about a year and a half ago now. I ended up meeting Scotty through that, and then in turn, Scotty introduced me to Chris and Christian. So
I didn't hear social security number in there. I didn't hear credit card.
I ain't doing that. You know that, unless it's your credit card.
We ain't gonna talk about my finances. Ain't doing that today. Yeah, so yeah, I did meet Lexi and Roleplay. We met in Next Generation Roleplay. The first city I joined. I don't know if it was her first city or not, but it was my first city.
It was technically my second. My first city actually was the city that I was part of the development team for that never actually got off the ground, but we ended up moving into I moved into Next Gen, and then from then on I kind of have always been in FiveM. I took a 3-month hiatus, and then I went to Closing Time, and then I've been on a month, and then I've been on a hiatus since Closing Time went down.
She says she went to Closing Time. I had to talk her into coming back to Roleplay, guys. Don't let her fool you.
Hey, bro, she had fun.
She did have fun. She got her own old lady cut.
She actually
in our
she actually
motorcycle
helped
gang.
a lot with the fucking finances and the economy too. At one point, like that shit was jacked, and she helped fix it a lot.
I'm pretty good at figuring out money sometimes. I like to admit that. It's fun.
A lot of fun role play, man.
You might have answered this already. I was telling my daughter goodnight while you were talking. What brought you to FiveM? Like, what brought you to the PC community and all that?
So actually, that's a funny story. A girl I used to work with told me about FiveM and GTARP, And I was like, well, what is that? And she told me, and I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. And I had been going through a really tough mental health time during that period. And she's like, it's interesting, and you've been saying you want to kind of get away and just like kind of immerse yourself in something else for once, because I had stalled on a lot of my writing, a lot of my drawings and stuff, and just my mental was going on a real decline. And I was just like, I don't know what to do anymore. And she's like, why don't you come check it out? And so she introduced me to the community that she was with that was trying to set up a city themselves. I ended up joining it and started helping out, being a I wouldn't say I was like actually like admin there. I was more just like kind of server helper kind of thing, just there. I wasn't even a really, I guess, sort of a moderator in a sense, but we ended up not trying to launch, didn't pick up a lot of traction, didn't get off the ground a lot. So we ended up failing in that aspect. And then, like, I'm gonna keep looking at cities. And my friend found Next Gen. I moved to Next Gen, and they ended up leaving, but I stayed. And that's how I ended up meeting Scotty. And from then on, like, I stayed in Next Gen for quite some time. And then I became staff. A little while after, I did leave and pursue a new city. Ended up in a couple of them. At the end of my time with RP, I actually stopped completely and took the hiatus. And that's when Scotty convinced me to come to Closing Time. I was like, I don't know if I want to come back to RP. Don't know how I feel about it. He convinced me, so I came back, and I actually really started to enjoy it again. It was a great time, and now I'm here again. After Closing Time closed, I left. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go back, and then somehow he convinced me to come back again. So might just be a little bit of an
Okay,
addiction.
hold on, pause. So she said I convinced her to come back again. All I did was send her the Discord invite link. That was the convincing she needed, guys. Because Chris sent it to me, I joined, and I immediately sent it to her and like Devils and a couple other people. That was the
Best part is,
convincing she needed, apparently.
I also didn't even apply for staff. I got asked to come back, and I was like, awesome.
Yeah, dude, you did a great job the first time, and I don't know. I like we talked about it last podcast, how we like kind of felt some type of way about the way it all ended. So we wanted to kind of gain the people back that we had, and rebuild it from that. But I'm glad you came back. So we're good to have you back on staff and helping out with everything.
I'm happy to be back. It's definitely something that I'm excited for.
Yeah, I can't wait to actually get it open once we get this thing moved over.
Hell
We're
yeah.
hyper about that, man.
Yeah, we're right there on the nose, but that's FiveM for you. Every
Yeah,
time we
yeah.
get
It's
you
like
right
every
there,
time you think you're good, you got something else that gets you.
something. It's always something.
See what Christian says, guys. He wants it 100% perfect. And I told him, like, you're never going to get it 100% perfect. There's always going to be someone who does something we don't think about doing. They're going to find some kind of bug with it, and they're going to let us know, and then we're going to fix it. It's just going to be that way.
It's a revolving door of fixing things.
I'll be messaging Chris like, hey, fix all these prices, fix all this. He'll just get multiple lists from me, which
Hey,
he has gotten before.
You don't get to touch my prices, man.
Yeah, Scotty actually been hammering out the prices. I haven't touched any of it.
This is my economy.
Perfect. Oh no.
Only thing I've done is make illegal shit.
No,
guys.
You can't say oh no, because Christian was like, we wanted like I think he did a poll in the staff chat, and it was like 10 to 15K per hour won the poll.
Absolutely.
So I literally went to Chat GPT and was like, okay, I need these jobs in this price range listed out. So like, my good boy Chat GPT helped out, just like that ad read that Christian
that
sent.
Homie, had ChatGPT help you read it.
Yeah, help.
If only it could have helped you like not laugh.
Okay, if you wouldn't have laughed, both of you two wouldn't have laughed.
All right, get ready for the next ad read for when Devils comes on.
What's that one for?
Lil GPT's new album dropped.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second, Christian. So, okay, guys, I think it was after we recorded the last podcast. We're all on a VC and Devils joins, right? And for some reason, we get on a topic. If you know Devils at all, he loves AI music. He loves this website called Suno. So he went on and he's showing Christian and Chris Suno, and I didn't think much of it. And all of a sudden, Christian's like, "Oh, check out this song I made," and I'm like, "Oh no." Christian went on in the time period of like 2 or 3 hours and made a whole AI album from a fictional character that he made in City
Lore based.
called La GPT, and it's lore-based music inside of GTA that he made. It's on the YouTube channel for Closing Time. It's there. You can listen to it now. He's so proud of it though, and it actually is pretty good.
It's actually our loading screen music now too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We went from
cool.
like the nice
Fun.
classic like swing style music to rap.
We got drill rap on there, dude.
Yeah, so I started with La GPT. He's a family's member, so he's Green Gang. Now I'm working on Switchy B, who is a Bala, and he has beef with La GPT, so it's fun. It's just like writing stories.
That's been the fun experience of the last couple days. See, the server goes down, guys, and we do some weird shit. Okay, you know, we can't fly in. So what else do? We create the loading screen music. You know.
Now
And
it's
now,
Rockstar Editor for me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say now he's addicted to Rockstar Editor.
Hey, that shit's good to learn though, owning a server, because like you gotta like make those cinematics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you definitely got to be able to put some kind of content out. That helps a lot.
So back to you, Lexi. I got another question to ask you. What do you look for in a server? Like if you were to, because most people they can fly in a server within like an hour. They know like, all right, this is for me. This is not for me. Like, what is something that you personally look for that you like and don't like in servers?
Okay. So there's two answers. I've had a couple different options. I've gone to small servers where pop is maybe 30 people tops most times. When I'm looking at that, I want to see the actual RP in a sense of I want to see that these guys aren't just going to be standing around in a circle the whole time, not doing shit. If you're going to be in the city, get on it. Like, go do jobs, go RP, bring the actual stories to life. If you're not going to do that, then, are you even doing it right? Like, it's also about like having fun, like having interesting things to do. If I'm standing around the whole time and I see one person the whole time, and I'm like, I'm bored in 5 minutes. I'm not gonna love it. Here's another side. So I've been in big cities. I was in a city that we had population of 300 sometimes near the tail end when it started to fizzle. It was, yes, about the role play, but it was also just the community itself. It's like, it's great to have a big city. It's awesome. But if your city is just full of shitters, it's not worth it. But if you're having a big city that's just full of shitters, that's I find that's a downer city more so than the small city that has 15. The small city with 15 people can produce the best RP and you're having the best time running from a cop that usually plays your crim but can actually differentiate the two. You're good. When you're playing with a guy that's like does cop, mains cop, but he's also trying to be on his crim and he's like he bleeds like no tomorrow. It's like, yeah, it's not worth it. It's not a fun time. The main thing with a small city is just having that RP and those stories and bringing the city to life. There's times to stand around, have a little bit of chatting, but it's but it's still time for work. Like we gotta work to make this city.
We're trying to do a series podcast here.
That was
I
my
love
fault. So no, Eric in chat was like, "Can we take a poll next podcast?" Chris dresses up as the creepy clown, and I was like, "Well, he already has the mask." So that was for
I like
Eric.
it.
I was told to do that. Damn it.
Absolutely, I like it.
Should have left the mask on. It looks better. Anyway.
Oh, fuck off.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes. I'm gonna ask everybody this question.
All right.
What's your thought on ERP?
Who wants to go first on that one?
Okay. Your choice. I look at it like you want to do that behind closed doors and have them emotes and shit. Go for it. Go have that fun. But also remember though that you've got mods watching you. So we're watching when we see that Michael is trying to send an emote to Sally. Like we can see all of that. And just know, we're all sitting there like, oh, behind closed doors right now, I hope. Because if you're not behind closed doors and you're doing it in public, we're gonna warn you. And, I just think that if it's behind closed doors, you do your thing. But if you are in public, we're gonna warn you. You're gonna get in trouble.
At the end of the day, like, I mean, there is emotes for it. So I mean, if you do you, baby, do you. But I'm just telling you, like, whatever.
The
'Cause
moderators and staff might be having a little giggle
the only
behind the
the only
scenes.
thing you can do is like I've seen servers where they had like dicks and shit. Like
Oh,
actual penises, bro. It was crazy. I was like, this ain't cool, bro.
one city I was in had all of that, and they had the full
Yeah.
emote menu. And a lot of people when they were drunk, they buy the emote menu, and while shit faced to be.
ERPing, baby. ERPing. Just
Am I,
ERPing it up.
am I the only one that finds it weird?
Weird? Yeah, it's weird. No, I'll give you that one. It's okay.
Like,
It's
I
all right if
get
you
it,
find it as
but,
strange.
but
Yeah, no, it's just not for you.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
agree. It's not for me. It's not
Yeah,
something
it's
I
not
like
for
to do.
it's not for me either. But I mean, like, people can do them. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to do that, whatever. It's an 18
I
up
mean,
server.
exactly. It's also like I know some people just do it just to have a laugh.
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen that.
like people are just. I'm gonna admit, when my friends and I were in one city, that we all had the emote menu. We'd be having a drinking one night, going to the Vanilla Unicorn, while all of us are actually drinking in real life. We're all shit faced having a laugh, just doing that shit in the Vanilla Unicorn
What's
basement.
she saying, guys? They had an orgy at the Vanilla Unicorn.
What I'm saying
You
is,
want
Big
to
ol'
check it out,
orgy.
it'll be on her OnlyFans.
subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Dude,
She
that'd
doesn't
be
have
the
an
move,
OnlyFans.
bro. Make a fucking FiveM OnlyFans.
Yeah, we got to make an app for the phone right now, dude.
Let's
That's got to
go.
be
Dude,
a thing.
somebody would crank hog to that.
No, while we're on that topic though, so I remember when I was an admin in Next Gen, there was a couple in Next Gen. I won't name names, but we didn't have the ERP menu because the server owner didn't like it. Like, they were a couple in city, not out of city, but they were a couple in city, and they were trying to get around like not being able to do ERP stuff by sexting through LB phone, which I don't think they realized that we can see all the logs from LB phone. And so as an admin team and a VC, we're sitting there reading every single message. And then at one point we're like, do we just let them do it? Or should we stop it?
Had an admin member in closing time that not gonna name any names either, but he scrolled across some foul play going on between two members of the community doing something in a room they shouldn't have been doing while he was spectating players. He's like, yo, I don't think I was supposed to see this shit.
What about you, Christian? What are your thoughts on it? I know you said it's not for you, but like you okay with it, or?
I mean, if that's what people want to do, like at the end of the day, FiveM, you're your own person. That's what you're into. That's what you're into. It's not my cup of tea. It's not something I would ever do, but that's what you want to do. I don't have a problem with that. As long as you just, like you said, keep it behind closed doors.
I think if we got a little bit more members of the community, I would say let's make a poll about it in the end and say like, hey, do you want this in here or not?
Look, the last time Christian did a poll, it didn't end up very well. We talked about it in the first episode, guys. Go check it out on the YouTube. The poll. Dun dun dun.
The poll.
The poll.
Yeah, that little edit was cool, man. It dun dun dun.
I was waiting for Christian to yell at me because I definitely used his face as the clickbait thumbnail for it, and I put the little tears on it. You got to be clickbaity, guys. That's how YouTube works. Any other burning questions you want to ask all of us, Christian?
I don't have any questions off the top of my head right now. I think I burnt through them.
You burn all through one of them?
He had two.
I know. I'm just fucking with
Pretty
it.
good. I didn't even prepare. Even though I
man.
set the podcast, I didn't prepare for that.
Oh, that's okay. Neither
It's
did
more
I.
fun if you don't prepare, dude.
Got told
Oh,
to be
yeah.
here.
That is true. She did get told to be here this morning in the staff chat in our Discord.
You asked me, are you free Thursday? And I was like, yeah, sure. Okay.
Let me ask you this, Lexi. What do you want to see with closing time going forward? Like, what do you want to see happen with it? Do you want to see it get big? Do you want to see what things do you want to see change in it?
Big one is I want us to see a lot more cops. One, because I love being a crim. I'm gonna say it. I'm full crim. That's who I play. That's what I choose to be. And I just enjoy the interactions of that. I
Yeah, with the
can
cops and stuff.
exactly. I've had good interactions, I've had crap interactions. I've had quality ones where I'm just like, yeah, this is my kind of city. And I used to have great ones where it would be fun. But a big one that I would love to see is if we got big enough to have like the canine pets. Cause
Yeah.
I actually also loved, I had, when I was in one of my cities, I had Canine Ruby. She was Canine Ruby, and I'd always got called Ruby Red, and she was my favorite little girl. I loved playing her. She
Yeah,
was,
I had a canine in one city that I played too. It was pretty
and it,
fun.
it
Not gonna
was
lie,
so much
biting
fun.
people was pretty fun, dude. When you could run up and bite him on the ass, it was pretty fun. It was great.
I can say so many things to that.
Yeah, no, I had fun playing the dog in a server that I was in too. So I get that. That's something that like a lot of cities lack in, dude. Is like trying to get good police officers. I feel like that's a thing with every city that I've joined recently, especially smaller cities. Like they don't have any police. If they have any, it's like one or two. You know, I don't
One or
know
two
what.
that log on at 2 o'clock in the morning when they get off work, and that's the only time they have to play.
It seems like it used to be a more prevalent thing, you know? Like there used to be like more people wanting to play cops in FiveM, but it seems to have like died off.
I think a lot of it is because I never, through all the years that I played 5M, I never did the cop thing until recently, kind of till we did closing time. I was just doing it to, be a cop for people. I don't, it's very taxing as a person in a way, even though we're just playing or whatever, but like every time you have an interaction, people turn into TikTok lawyers or sovereign citizens. And it's like, bro, can you just have a normal reaction with the police? Like, Jesus, fuck, dude.
Yeah, yeah, I see that all the time.
It just
People want
gets
to act like they know the law better
everybody
than
wants
you
the
and they want to
supervisor,
win.
everybody wants this, wants that. It's like when I play a criminal, I just go to jail. Like
Yeah,
it's like
100%.
I could
sometimes
dude, I could testify to that. He went to prison like 17 times in one server we were in
I
and
just
he
want
was
to go.
just
I
cool
want to
with it.
give everybody good role play. If I can cleanly get away, yes, I'll cleanly get away. But I'm not gonna like get my car beat to shit and still humping around on two tires left and just to get away and then cry when you catch me. It gets very toxic as a police officer.
And that's where it's like you want to kind of get away from that feeling of toxicity. And that's something like if I I'm gonna be real, if I could be a cop, I would be a cop, but I can't drive. This is a warning. If you ever see me in a car in the driver's seat, just run. Don't be near me.
Lexi,
I'm not a good driver.
it's called a controller.
I'm better on mouse and keyboard than controller. Found that out.
I don't know how that is possible.
I'll show you one day. Trust me, it's bad. But the big thing is that people need to realize we're just here for fun. And if you take it too seriously, we're not gonna enjoy it. And we're not gonna want you in our community.
Yeah,
Another
Like
thing
it's like
you run into is that some people who play a police officer go a little too far with it too. So it's on both sides. It's people try to take that power and run with it, and they don't really have fun with it. Like when I play a police officer on there, I just have fun with it. Like I just talk shit and act like you're a dirt bag or whatever. But most of the time, I'm giving people bullshit sentences and whatever just to have fun with it. But I'm
he had a
hard.
grudge against me before. He took me to jail like 75 times in a row, dude.
Just
He
so
went
you
out of
know,
his way to arrest me.
Just so you know, Sergeant DeLuca's back as of today.
His fucking corrupt ass cop.
It's not corrupt, buddy. It's
He's
not
a
corrupt.
he's a he's a he's a man. I could say a lot about that character. Fuck that guy.
If you run from me, I might knock you down and kick you in the head a few times, behind
I
a
guess since
building.
I'm not a dirtbag biker this time, I'll be okay, huh?
what? We're not bikers?
I'm not right now. No, I haven't brought that back, man. Oh, I've been doing a lot of the mafia stuff lately.
Be interesting to see.
He-
I like that idea.
He goes in phases, I've been told.
Yeah, I mean my clubhouse is in there. It's kind of dormant. All the stuff's there. Just I don't know, man.
The clubhouse is there as a reminder that we're still there.
Yeah, that's what it is.
About to have some really, really fun scenes with those mobs. We're about to have
Yeah,
a lot of fun with them. We
I got
got,
some ideas cooking.
as of today, we got a new group coming in who's possibly going to be like a MC charter, and we're going to do a whole scene with it. It's going to be really fun.
See, I love the idea of going back to doing MC, but as I hate to say it, as a female,
MC World's brutal, dude.
well, I was in an MC in one of my cities. I was a secretary, but everyone goes to 1%er. Women aren't allowed.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I got to that point of I'm over it at that point. Like if it's becomes that I'm just, you can only be this, you can't be this. It's like that's so I understand where everyone's coming from. They prefer it like that, but it's like I kind of just get to the point of okay, cool. Like I can't really do much. I feel like I couldn't really join another gang if I wanted to, because then if an issue arises, that was how I
Right.
felt with some of my RP. Like
Right.
I could only do so much. I couldn't be a full criminal or join another gang because I was like, oh, she's an old lady of this
Yeah.
guy. No one really wants to have the old lady of a biker like in your gang.
You know what? You know what someone should do that they haven't really done is like start a all like female gang. That'd be pretty funny. I
I've
haven't seen
actually
too many
seen
all
that
female
done. Yeah.
gangs. Have you?
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that done.
You know about the craziest gang that I've ever remember seeing, and Chris, you'll remember it in Kudos Roleplay, the little people. They call them the little
Oh
dragons.
yeah, yeah, the little
And it's
dragons. Yeah, I remember those
a
guys.
bunch of little tiny people in tiny cars, and they carried katanas on their
Katanas
back,
and shit.
and
Yeah, they
they
look
would
like
so
little.
cutthroat. Like if you called them a midget or something like that, they would just
Dude, they
fucking
slice
cut
your
your throat.
fucking throat, dude, and kill you and shit. Dude,
They
it's
all had
crazy.
See
voice
devils in that.
changers with a high pitched voice. It was hilarious.
What's the maddest someone's made you guys in roleplay? Like, how mad have you gotten in roleplay? Because I've gotten flustered. Not gonna lie, like legitimately a little angry. Nobody.
I really
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
think.
I'm just trying to think the worst
You've
one.
never gotten mad at someone.
I know I'm pretty chill, bro. Like in my first city, like in next gen, I was a player that like I wanted the story to play out. It's like I never reported people. I put reports in, like if someone like broke a rule or something, like in a scene. Like if the scene was good, I was like, cool. Like everyone's happy. Let's leave it at that. I've never been like report happy. Like I don't want to report anybody. I don't put reports in. Like unless someone's like hacking or something. Like if there's like a wizard in city or something, as we like to
A
say.
wizard.
A wizard.
Yeah, we call them wizards.
You're a
That
wizard,
was from
Harry.
our city.
I've never put a player report in myself after
Yeah,
7 years.
nah.
I don't
Anybody.
I don't care. I just don't care. But I will say my maddest ever got was from our story last podcast when we were brand new and that guy robbed me. Only because it was like 8 hours of grinding I did, and he stole like $1.2 million off of me. So I was pissed. But
Yeah, he was
we got
mad.
it.
I remember getting them phone calls that morning talking about get on the game, bro. We gotta fuck this guy up.
We got that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what the craziest thing? We were so new at roleplay, and we figured out how to roll the window down on the car, and we thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, rolled
Roll
the
the
window down on his
down
ass.
and do a
Hey,
drive-by.
motherfucker. Just let
It
him
didn't really
eat,
sound
dude.
like that. We had like a
We
S&S
had a
pistol.
pistol. We had a pistol, bros. Pop, 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 pop.
I think the maddest I got was when one of the people that I role play with was bleeding characters,
Yeah,
and
like
he
killing
just
all of them off.
like he would bleed over, like crossover.
Oh, okay.
Oh
You
my
you mean like
god!
he would meta basically one character from the other?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and I one night I was just so fucking done with it, and
Yeah,
I never said anything or reported it, and I wish I did. It was just like I was just so fucking tired of it. I just kind of was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fly out. I'm tired." I went off, and I just like I walked out of my office, and I just like lost my shit. I was in such a mood. I just said like, "I don't know why this fucker even is fucking doing." Every swear word in the book, I was just going off because it was like he kept ruining it because he kept doing it, and that's a big thing.
yeah,
Don't
there's a
bleed
lot
your
of stuff that
characters.
I got a very good example of that.
Yeah.
So me and Chris played in what's called a Mince Roleplay, which is a very big server, they're like 250 pop.
I was gonna
One
bring
at a
this
time.
same thing up, dude.
So we went in there, and we always wanted to start a mafia family, and we did it in there. And being that they had a lot of players, I mean, we got to like 25 members in a month. Like we were doing pretty good. And we had this young guy in there. He had a PD character, and he was also in our mafia. Well, behind our back, what he was doing is he was stealing guns from the PD, and he would put them all in a trunk of his car and then fly out of his PD character, come back in his mob character, and go into that trunk and put them all in our warehouse. So one day I got pulled into a ticket about it. And they basically made me prove that I had nothing to do with it. And so I was kind of mad about that because the way that city works is it's a tier system gang thing. So you can go in there and kind of just start a gang up in a way. They might have changed it by now, but you can go in there and start it and you're basically nothing. So you only get tiered up the further you like progress, like with role play and everything like that. Me and Chris and a few other guys, we were putting in really good role play. We actually started a commission, which if you're not don't know much about the mafia, there's in real life, there's 5 main families in New York and they are the commission. So basically all the families come together and they talk about stuff. We started that with all the mafias in that city. They had no idea what we were talking about or doing, but it literally jumped us tiers like crazy. And we were still trying to build our name and that happened. And I was like, fuck, dude, what are you doing, man? But we came out unscathed with it. He only got banned for like a day or something for it and was back. It was just crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, that was I was gonna bring that up. That's a good example of like somebody doing that same shit. I've seen that happen a bunch in servers where people do that. And I don't know. It's like it ruins the fun of it, especially also cheating too. Cheating ruins the fun of the game. I mean, unless you're doing it for like content, like these dudes are doing it with. But cheating to actually like try to gain something in a roleplay server really ruins it.
Well, yeah, like,
Takes away from it. You know, like if you get everything within a fast amount of time, it just takes away from the fun of it.
and the big thing is too, you will get caught doing it,
You will.
Yeah,
and
yeah. It's
the
just a
mo
matter of time.
the moment we catch it, though, we're gonna put a stop to it too.
Hey, so I thought about it a little bit, right? My most frustrating moment in role play was when me and Carl joined a random city. We were like literally just joined, just came out of the apartments. We were riding our skateboards, whatever, and someone came up and was like, "Hey, get in the car, we're kidnapping you." And I was like, "All right." And then it took us all the way to Polito because they're gonna rob the Polito bank. Someone else already did the Polito bank robbery, so they couldn't do it. So they just dropped us off in Polito and left us there. So we had no vehicle, no way to get. So what we ended up doing is calling EMS because police weren't online. So we called EMS. They came and got us and brought us back to the city. That was probably the most frustrated I've ever been in roleplay. Is like being a new player and get kidnapped immediately.
Oh my God. I get mad at that too. Like there was one city, I swear to God, you couldn't go outside. You would get kidnapped every time. Like anytime you're trying to do anything, boom, kidnapped. Chris, you remember the time that we dressed up as cowboys and the server had the horses and we were riding the horses around
Yeah, and we
the
got
city?
kidnapped for a robbery. Yeah, I remember that.
That was hilarious. We always play some goofy ass characters, bro. Yeah, there was one city. It's actually a pretty big city that I got in, and I had to work really, really hard on that application. And then they make you do a class before you can actually really get whitelisted, like an in-person class. And as soon as I fly in there, I got kidnapped. I was like, "Motherfucker, dude!" I was so
I
excited to get in there, and then boom, kidnapped. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Usually,
I remember.
I just set my headset down, I go get on my knees or whatever in the fucking place, and I just walk away. Oh my
They get
God.
me good too. I'll be doing random shit when I get kidnapped. Like I remember one time I was in a store, like buying something from one of the little 24/7 stores, and dude ran in behind me. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, just getting some stuff from the store, man." And he's just like, "Well, hey, put your fucking hands up." And I was like, okay." I was pretty new at the time too. I think this is that first city we played in, and I got fucking took hostage, and I was like, "This is fucking crazy, man." But this happened to me multiple times. And then that city you were talking about where you got fucking kidnapped every 5 minutes, it seemed like you'd be doing, like, you couldn't do anything. You'd go get your car worked on, fucking kidnapped. You go to try to get food, fucking kidnapped. It's just like,
Another
dude, what are you
thing
ever going to do?
Another thing that really bothers me about the kidnapping thing, and we've seen it in a few cities, they'll roll up to you and be like, "Hey, buddy, do you mind if we kidnap you for a little bit to do a bank robbery?" I'm like, "Don't
Yeah,
ask
it's
me
so
like that.
awkward.
I want you to get
Fucking,
out and put a gun
yeah,
against my
fucking
head and
beat the
threaten.
shit out of me and tell me to get in the truck.
I need you to threaten to blow my brains up my butthole, please."
Just like, give me some
Exactly.
action,
We
bro.
found Christian's kink, guys. We found it. It only took 2 episodes. We found it.
If I could, I need to find the old video, Chris, of when we used to do the Daddy Gang, when we do the high pitch thing, and us
Hey,
like
motherfucker,
take.
get in the truck. Just like, you want me to fuck kill you, motherfucker?
Oh
We
my
used to go
gosh.
off on that shit. We'd be dying laughing the whole entire time. The clip's out there somewhere. I have to go find it. I think it's on my middle or something.
That's the same
I'll
shit we
bring
were
it
talking
up.
about where we used to make them take their shoes off. And be in the back
Yeah.
like, hey, motherfucker, take your shoes off. I'm trying to get some pictures.
I need you to be cutthroat when you kidnap me, though. I don't want no bullshit. Hey, buddy. Nothing like that. My immersion.
That brings up a great point. So I got kidnapped once, and
Like in real life?
cop
Or...
comes. No, in city.
I just had to clarify. Sorry. The audience was confused.
in a city, I got kidnapped. They're doing all their shit. Person holding the gun is in there. Cop comes in, and she just starts flirting with the criminal. And she's just because she knows who the criminal is. She's been friends with this person forever, on her other character. So again, bleeding. And she goes, "Oh, it's you!" And it's like, really, you're voice IDing one. You're just ruining it. And she's just starts doing the twerk emoji and all of that, just fucking around. And I had made a good comment. I'm like, "Oh, can this hurry up?" And because I was just fucking tired of sitting there. Because she spent like 10 minutes just flirting. The cop had the balls to say, "Oh, really? Someone who should be scared for their life right now is saying that when someone has a gun to their head?" And I just whip around and says the cop that is literally twerking on a criminal, because you're definitely fearing for my life or worried about your stat. And I was just so done at that point. I was ready to F8 quit at that moment. I was so done. And they finally let us go after I made the comment. But it's like, really? That's how far it had to get to?
People don't take shit seriously sometimes. It's like, don't take it so seriously, but treat
Take
it
it somewhat.
like treat it like it's role play, not fucking
Like you're
chat
just
room
fucking
101.
around. Exactly. Like go find somewhere else if you're gonna do that. But I mean, I also can't say much because the crew I was in, we kidnapped a lot of people. We did a lot of kidnapping. And it was a lot of fun sometimes because we just pull up. Some people would be mining and we're like, "Nah, fuck this shit. You're coming with us." It's like, oh, the worst was
Yeah,
when
see,
they go,
that's
"Nah."
way more fun though to pull up on them and like tell them they're coming with you and not be like, hey, buddy, you
Oh
think
yeah,
maybe
it
you
was.
could like after you're done with that mining run, you could put all your illegal stuff in your car and you can come with me for a minute, man? I'm gonna do a robbery,
Yeah,
dude. Need a hostage.
Fuck
yeah.
you. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
actually rob your pockets and take you hostage.
but
You
nah,
coming
it
with
was
me,
always
bitch.
fun. It was great because we would just roll up like 4 cars, sometimes deep, like get in the car. There'd be 4 of us, just all getting out, like get in the car. Nah, always, and it was always fun because we'd be on radio, like we got one. That was how quick we were sometimes. But other times it was hard because some people would actually be hiding together because they knew it was coming.
We always used to slide to the mechanic shops and take the mechanic.
Yeah, we used to do that a lot.
We used to shut down shop.
There was a rule in my city that you were not allowed to take someone if they were working.
Ah, yeah, fuck that.
Well, because of how
Bad day
busy
mechanic.
the mechanic shops could be, but also because
No,
it was
yeah.
like they're at their job. It's not like they can leave, like to hide from
Yeah,
you.
we used to shut that bitch down. We used to just the only mechanic being there working on somebody's shit. We'd be like, get in the fucking car, motherfucker. Like, when I'm working, I don't give a fuck if you're working. Get in the car. We'd take that motherfucker, dude.
I mean, in real life, that's the same thing that would happen. Like, why don't we bring up what happened with Lexi and Devils? Devils had a character named Felix. And Felix asked Lexi on a date. Lexi went, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll go hunting." So Lexi, Devils, and I think somehow Bash came with us too, or something like that.
You, Devils, Bash, and myself. I don't know what we went on a group
Yeah.
hunting expedition.
I don't know why that became Devils in my date. We were trying to
First
skin
of all,
the
hold on,
animal.
hold on. First of all, have you guys ever asked a girl out in real life and be like, "Hey, for our first date, we're gonna go hunting. We're gonna go kill some animals." Not like go to a movie, not like go eat. It was let's go kill some animals. You know what I mean? Okay, all right, continue. Go on.
Anyways, so it's like, yeah, okay, we'll go. And we were having trouble trying to skin this one animal. So Felix comes over, "Oh, let me do it." Whips out his knife. And then instead of going and pressing the button to gut the animal, he misclicks and stabs me. He stabs me, calls the police and says that I'm hurt. Police come and go to arrest him. And once I'm okay, because I didn't end up seeing the light or anything, they were able to get me back. I fake cried to make sure they didn't arrest him. In retaliation, the cop who ended up becoming my Lexi's husband, I said, "Oh, you should ask me on a date in front of him to make him feel bad." I don't know how it ended up, and then me and this cop ended up together and married, and then died together on our honeymoon. So Felix, in the end, Felix caused Lexi to die by accidentally stabbing her.
Now, see what she doesn't know is the whole like Felix being arrested thing. Me and Devils and the two cops, when Lexi was in the hospital, went to the back of the hospital in the parking lot. It was in, I think it was Polito. We went to the back of the parking lot of the hospital and said, "Hey, we should fake out a scene where we're going to arrest Devils for it, for stabbing her and try to like make her feel bad kind of thing." So they did that. And then she started fake crying and they thought it was real. They thought she was really crying in real life. And so they let Devils go. That's how Devils got out of it.
I'm really good at fake crying, though. I can fake cry on the drop of the hat. Like, I'm really good at it. I've always been able to. Oh, I can. I can fake cry. I can make it look real.
I could cry if somebody
Oh,
steps on my toe or something. If I stub my toe or something drastic happens, but I can't just cry on the tip of the hat. Scotty looks like he could probably bust out a tear.
No, I'm really bad at acting. I really cannot act. Like if you ever notice like
In
any
Canada,
character, I'm not in Canada,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, Canadian people can.
yeah, Canadian can
Oh,
actually act.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've seen Ryan Reynolds. No, if you ever notice in any character I play in like role play, like it's always just my voice. I cannot put on a voice to save my life. Like I'll try, and it just sounds so stupid. So I'm like, I'm done. I'm done trying to put on a fake. Like I just can't do it. All right, let me ask you all a question. I'll ask everybody. What was your favorite moment you've ever had in roleplay? Favorite scene, favorite story?
I think my favorite thing was what I was talking about earlier with the commission that we started in Immense. Like when we first had that first commission meeting with we did it at the vineyard. One of the mafia families owned that, and I think that was like the coolest thing ever. That was just so cool. It was no like gunfighting, nothing like that, just talking. And that's what I enjoy, just doing those scenes like that, talking, having meetings and stuff like that. But that was the coolest thing that I've done in roleplay.
Yeah, I think that pretty much aligns with what I was gonna say too. I had a lot of fun with like in the '90s too when we were doing the mob shit for the family. Even though we didn't stay in there and do that for a long time, that was a lot of fun. Like actually not ever meeting any of the people who were in the mob. We were just working for someone who worked for someone. That was fun. We'd get handed little tasks and stuff to do, and we were running around doing that.
What was really cool about the '90s is that it takes a special kind of role player, right? So they would give tasks like, "Hey, you need to go steal this car and go scratch this VIN, and then you're going to take it to this guy." Well, they didn't have a script to go steal cars and scratch VINs, so it was all role played. You take it to a shop or whatever, you would, /me grabs this and does this with the VIN. It was all stuff like that, which is a lot of fun because you have to be very creative because there's not a script that does it for you. And then I really, really did enjoy that too.
I think one of my favorite ones was when I was boosting. I used to do a lot of boosting, and in the server that I was in, I was able to get 15 out of 15 of boosting. So we had a tier thing, like C class was fine, D class was good, B class you had to get 5 out of 5 of these in this box of different letters, numbers, hieroglyphs, braille. It was just different things. And then A class was 10 out of 10, and S class was 15 out of 15. Well, one day I'm going with it, doing the stuff, and the guy I'm with is driving for me because one person had to drive, the other person had to hack, basically. I got all 15 hacks on the spot. Like most times you will lose like 2 or 3 of them. I got 15 out of 15, bang on. We just went, got the car, and it started becoming a thing where it was like, you need someone to become a hacker, you call Lexi. She was always the one to go. At that point, I went by Alexia, but it was still the same thing. You call her, she will come. and she will become your hacker. And I would just go at it, and I would make actually decent money because people would pay you to go and pull the boosts off for them. So me and this other person, we would just go and do these boosts, and a couple times we'd get arrested, but most times we got away. A decent chunk of them we got away. The ones that really sucked was when we lost an S class and we were going to jail for sure, and just it killed us because we tried and it ended up into a shootout because we weren't going down easy. But it was fun. That was our favorite time. I'm just a dirty criminal.
All right, I'll answer my own question. So my favorite time in roleplay that I've ever had was probably just the entire arc of my first character that I ever made. Because they went from like a DOT worker to running a gang to getting out of the gang to like getting married and then like it was a whole like life, like a 6-month period. And it was really fun just to play it out. Yeah, this was just the entire arc was really good, I think.
I was gonna say I look forward to like doing like some lifer stuff. I want to make like a prison guy that's in prison for forever. And then when you get sent to prison for short amounts of times, I'm gonna be like the old head in prison. Gives you shit, you know? Might shank you or some shit.
Me and Chris talk about doing that, making like a prison gang and just like living life in prison. And whenever someone gets sent there, we just happen to be there, like, hey, you're on our turf.
Another one that I thought of is back to Immense when we were doing the Mafia thing, and W, the gang that was working with us. So we were small time compared to other gangs. These other gangs were tier 3, big time gangs, and we would do a lot of hustling to get guns. We wasn't maxed out on no benches or anything like that. We'd hustle, talk people down on prices, this, that, and the other. And these big gangs, they would do deals with us. And these dudes are maxed out on benches, so they don't need to do deals with us, but they chose to do the RP. And that was a lot of fun. Like W, those guys, that was actually the Lost MC, which me and Chris was a part of later on, like 6 months later. We joined their Lost MC. But like definitely W that, because they could have just went to a bench and made the guns that they wanted to, but instead they chose to do business with us, which was a lot of fun role play of, hustling these guns and coming up with prices, meeting them in secret locations, doing drops. All that stuff was a lot of fun to me.
Do we have any other questions for Lexi, guys? Anything you want to know about Lexi? I know everything there is to know about Lexi, I think so.
No, I just look forward to growing the community and having you as part of the team.
Absolutely.
100%.
Hopefully I'll be part of your gang too.
Definitely figure something out for sure.
Strong woman leader. That's how you do it.
She's gonna be someone's old lady.
Well, we know you're gonna be someone's bitch, so
Wow.
Well, the thing is if you play like an Italian wife, you could really be a real bitch. You know what I mean? you
I
can
do know how to
really
play. You
you
could
play a
definitely.
mean fucking Italian lady.
See, I asked her the other day what she was thinking about doing in closing time, and she said she didn't know yet.
She can be that nagging wife that we always give you shit about.
But always knows how to get shit done.
She's gonna be like
I-
secretly calling hits and shit through you.
I'll be the one getting it already.
Lexi, before we let you go, is there anything else you wanted to say? Anything else you want anybody to know about you? Are you excited for closing time?
I am. I'm very excited. I hope to see all of you all in there. Make sure to come on in, say hi. And if you ever have issues or anything, you can always open tickets, and one of us will always be willing to talk. And if you ever need to talk, Closing Time Management is really good about that. So we're here for you, and we'll see you soon.
All right, guys, we're gonna let Lexi go. We're gonna do a little